Welcome back to the Catnip Podcast. My name is Grace, and today is Monday, September 16th. This is a podcast about knitting, books, baking, and cats, but most importantly knitting, because that is what I love to do all day, every day, if I got the chance, which I kind of do anyway, so that's irrelevant. If you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Ravelry. I'm most active on Instagram, so please go follow me over on there, or all of the above, or none of the above, or whatever you would like. All of that will be on my blog down below. If you're on YouTube, and if you're on YouTube, the link to my blog will be down below as well. So if you would like to check out any of the links that I will be talking about, hopefully I will remember to include them. That will be in the show notes this week. I also work at a yarn store. It's called The Modern Skein in Montgomery, Texas. I will leave all the social media, shop information, all that jazz. So if you'd like to go follow us, or if you would like to come check us out, if you are local, we would love to meet you and hang out with you. There are classes, lots of fun stuff. We have fun events coming up, like Stephen West. He's coming in November. Pretty crazy. We're very excited about that. So if you'd like to check out the store information, all that will be everywhere, so no worries with that. And if for whatever reason you just Google The Modern Skein, and I know it'll pop up. So I have a lot to talk about this week, everybody. I have a lot of knitting. I have one finished object, which is amazing. I have a lot of progress of test knits, non-test knits. And then this week there have been a lot of really fun items. So I get to show you all that stuff and talk about all these lovely ladies who have shared their lovely items with me. So I am very excited about that. If you'd like to grab something tasty to drink, I have iced coffee this morning. And yes, I'm recording in the morning. We're doing things a little bit different today, and I'll get to that in just a moment. But if you'd like to grab something tasty to drink, like I said, I have iced coffee this morning in my Gumby's cup from College Station. If you've been to College Station, live in College Station, or whatever, visited, all that jazz, Gumby's pizza, their pizza rolls are so good. But this is coming from someone who would eat pizza for every meal, if possible. So, tells you a little bit about me. If you'd like to go grab something tasty to drink or to snack upon, pizza rolls, although it's very early in the morning for me, so maybe not, but I won't say that I haven't done that before. Laundry to fold. I'm getting very distracted by the pizza idea. An animal to snuggle, something to craft upon, or all of the above, or whatever you want to do, and you can come back and join me for some crafty chat. Minus pizza rolls, but that's okay. So everyone, why am I recording early in the morning? Granted, I know it's not like super early. Maybe that if I look a little more bewildered than normal, opposed to filming around 3 on Monday, I'm recording. It's not that early. It's 8:15. But yes. So today I have a not fun thing, and then I have a very fun thing. The not fun thing is happening first, so we get that out of the way, and that is the dentist. Does anybody like the dentist? I know there are people who like the dentist, but it's just like, I feel really good when it's done, and I know I have nothing to worry about. I've taken care of my teeth. It's okay. I don't have to worry about cavities. I just don't like the dentist. And I know there's a lot of people who also don't like the dentist, so. But the fun thing is that my mom is also getting her teeth cleaned, so we'll be doing it together. And then afterwards we're gonna hang out and have lunch and do all that fun stuff. So I'm very excited about that. It's kind of like a fun little reward after doing a not fun thing. So I'm very excited about that. But because that is happening today when I would normally record, or probably wouldn't get home till later, I'm recording this morning. So it works out very well. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. So, by the time you're watching this, I will have clean teeth, which is great. Oh, joy. Such good times. But let's not dwell on that, shall we? Let's talk about fun knitting stuff. So, knitting-wise, oh my goodness, guys. I am so excited. There's a lot of stuff to talk about this week. And I have like a lot of stuff to actually talk about. It's not like just a lot of items to show you and then move on and not really have a whole lot to say. I have a lot to say about all these items, and it's very exciting. So, first off, I have a finished object, everybody. A finished object. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited because it's finally done. It's my Cat Bells pullover by Megan of Pip and Pin. This is a test knit. It is not out yet when I record this, but when you see this on Wednesday, it will have come out, I believe, on the 17th. So Tuesday, tomorrow for me, yesterday for you. This is just a basic like sweatshirty pullover. It's got this garter stitch lace stitch pattern. I use Knit Picks Wool of the Andes, which is now all in my mouth, apparently. Didn't think it was that fuzzy. Sleeves, drop sleeves, very nice neckline, like it's a beautiful neckline. It has very fun construction. It's something that if you looked at this, you would be like, oh, I didn't think you would have constructed it that way. But it's a very ingenious construction, and like I said before, just make sure you mark your right side and your wrong side and you'll be good to go. It is super fun. I knit it to the pattern except for one thing. I did a split hem on the bottom. So the original one is kind of like a sweatshirt. Like it's got just a regular band. You do a bunch of decreases on the bottom to kind of create that like sucked in, I don't know, like a tighter fit. Is that the way to describe it? I don't know. You know what I mean, like a sweatshirt hoodie type thing. I did not want that. It's cute, but I know that I would have preferred it to have the split hem. Other people were doing the split hem and I was very inspired by them. Please go check out the hashtag for this pullover because there are so many beautiful ones that people have done for the test knit. It is stunning. This was a very close push through to get it done because I was cutting it close to the deadline and I knew if I didn't like force myself to do it, I wouldn't have gotten it done in time. But I did. I finished it on Saturday. It blocked Saturday night. I wove in the ends on Sunday and took pictures on Sunday yesterday. And so I'm a day early. Woohoo! I'm one day ahead of schedule, which is, I mean, we could be proud of that. That's not like a bad thing or anything. I just wish that it would have been more days ahead of the schedule. But that's okay. You know what? That's just me. I got it done, and that's all that really matters. And I took some, like, not to toot my own horn, but I took some pretty incredible pictures of this thing, and I'm, ugh, fuzz. I hope that wasn't a bug. That was a piece of fuzz that just, like, flew into my eye. What? I'm sorry. I just saw this thing like come at my eye and I don't know if it was fuzz or a bug, but that's okay. I can see, so that's all that really matters. I took some pretty awesome pictures of this yesterday in our apartment hallway using my phone and my tripod and my Bluetooth remote. And you know what? I'm very happy with them. So yes, I was happy with the outfit that I had it styled with. I felt really cute. It was a cute sweater. And they're finished object pictures, and they look awesome, and I'm so excited. So, hopefully, when this comes up, or when this podcast comes out, you'll have already seen these pictures, so hopefully, if you don't think they're cute, you're entitled to your opinion, that's totally fine, but I think they're very cute, so I'm very excited about it. I don't know, like, I don't say that in a prideful, like, oh my goodness, I'm so cute way, but there are some times where you need to take finished object pictures and afterwards you're like, oh man, I look really cute in those pictures. I'm pretty proud of that. I knit that sweater. I like that outfit that I put together. My hair looks cute. It was windy. It was great. I don't know. That's just me. Am I the only one? I don't know. I might be the only one. These are my early morning thoughts, apparently, about taking finished object pictures. Anyway, so again, this is by Megan of Pip and Pin. She has a lot of really, really cute patterns, including now this one, and they're just like really good staple pieces. Yeah, like, yeah, she just has really good staple pieces that you can wear all year round. They're good layering pieces. They're good. She's got a couple really cute like summery crop tees that I am just so in love with, and I actually had saved in my queue before I even knew that she was the same person I was test knitting for, so that was pretty exciting. So yes, this is done. Cat Bells pullover, all done, all done. So this is sweater number 17 out of 19 for 2019. Because if you're new or haven't seen in a while, I'm doing 19 in 2019, which means I'm knitting 19 sweaters, everybody. 19 sweaters in 2019. And I only have 2 to go. And it's only September. It's halfway through September, but still it's only up September. Okay, moving on. Next up, which is the next deadline, is the Stardust Pullover by Tristan of Dragon Horde Designs. I've split for the sleeves and knit quite a lot into the body. I'm so excited. Very much loving this. We have lace, we've got little baby cables, we got baby bobbles. The bobbles are so much fun. Let me tell you, I understand there are a lot of people who don't like bobbles, and that's totally fine. Again, you're allowed to have your opinion, and that's wonderful. I respect that. But these are little baby bobbles. They're little itty bitty. They do not take as much time to knit them. You literally just flip it, technically twice, to go to the purl side and then back to the front side. Just twice. It's a 3-stitch bobble. It's itty bitty. Takes no time at all. And they're just so cute. So cute. So yes, this is a test knit. This is coming out October 1st. I am using Malabrigo of some sort in their special Webs anniversary color. So it's this beautiful blue. The downside, I will say, is that it is getting all over my hands and all over my needles. But that's okay. I know it would really bother some people that it's dyed your needles, but to me it's almost kind of like you've used them and they're well loved. I don't know if you can see that they're lightly blue, but they are, so that's okay. Granted, I am using wooden needles. Had they been metal, that wouldn't have happened, but that's okay. That's my fault for choosing wooden needles. Let's see, what else to say? Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to say about this. Because the fact that it is like getting all over my hands and in fact dyeing my needles, I'm really glad that I'm just using this one color. Had I been like striping it or something, I would be pretty terrified. Unless I was striping it with like a really, really dark color. But even then, so. Just a basic pullover, long sleeves. I will be shortening mine a little bit so it's slightly more cropped. I think with the pattern as it's written would go down to kind of like where my hip, the top of my hip, and so I wanted a little bit higher so it's a little bit more cropped for me. So that's probably the only adjustment that I'm going to be making unless I adjust the sleeve length. But obviously that's easy to fix. Just knit more, knit less. So loving that. Moving quite along. Moving forward. I don't know. I'm making a lot of progress, so that's very exciting. Loving that. This is good. I feel like once I finished the Cat Bells pullover, it was kind of like it sparked some, chest knitting energy in me, and I'm feeling much more positive about things now, and just more motivated to get things done. So very exciting. Next up, next test knit that has the next deadline, and the last test knit I didn't work on this week, so I didn't actually bring it in here to show you guys, but I will mention it when I'm done talking about this one. So this is for Rachel of September Knits. I test knitted her Jensen Pullover. This is the Hilah cowl. Is this not cute or what? This looks like something you would get at Anthropology, everybody. Like, this is stunning. Look at that beautiful stitch definition. Very excited. So it is a garter stitch in the round, cabled cowl with a provisional cast on. I've got a poop ton of ends, obviously. And so when you get to the end, you will be connecting the edges together, so it's like very squishy, and it's double thickness, and it's just amazing. So, very excited about this. I'm using Barocco Ultra Alpaca. It's great. So, this is a nice little transition very quickly into, so one of our yarn store ladies who comes in quite regularly, she's wonderful. Her name is Judy. Hi Judy, if you're watching this. She just got back from a very wonderful, seemingly wonderful long trip, RV trip with her husband, and it looked like so much fun. She went to several yarn stores, including Stephen B's yarn store, and she brought back a little gift for myself and Sharon, and this is one of them. It's this little bag that's got this little pull-through thing, and it's also reversible, so it's gold on the inside. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's definitely shimmery, and I'm so loving it. And then on the outside it's these cute like lipstick thingies with gold lips as well. So this is super cute. And she also brought back, I have this on my Stardust Pullover to mark my progress, because she went to Stephen B's shop. She went, how can I show this to you well? She got one of his stitch markers. Come on. There we go. Is that not cute? It was so kind of her. She did not need to do that, but it was so sweet. And what a wonderful surprise. So she brought us back that. That's on my Stardust, and this is holding my yarn for the Hilah cowl. Thank you so much, Judy. You are so sweet. I love this. This is something that I wouldn't necessarily buy for myself, but upon seeing it, I was like, I need that. And now I have it, and it's really wonderful. So, and I love the fact that it's reversible. I don't have any bags like this, and I really love them because they're so handy, because you can just hold them on like this, and it's great. So, thank you, Judy. You are the sweetest. Loving this, and I can't wait to use this for more items. Who knows, I might need some socks, because it's like the perfect sock bag, and it's very inspirational to knit socks for some reason, so who knows, you might see socks for me in the future. That would be quite exciting, so who knows. So next up, knitting wise, that is not a test knit, everybody. I have treated myself, and as I should, because I worked very hard to finish that Cat Bell's pullover on time, ahead of schedule, one day ahead, and so I knit on not test knits. It was great. Oh my goodness, that's no, that's not true. Yesterday on Sunday I did knit, I brought the Stardust with me to church, and so that's what I worked on there. But for the rest of the day, I worked on my Oban cardigan by Thea Coleman, and oh my goodness, everybody! So much fun! I figured out the pattern now. I understand what's going on. I don't really need to look at it right now because I'm just knitting until the end of time. Actually, no, I need to knit until there's a certain amount of repeats, and then I add the pockets, and then I knit to the end of time. But I got the cable part figured out, so now I don't really need to look at the pattern, and I am just so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm very excited. I'm using Knit Pick Simply Wool Worsted in the Wilhelmina colorway. I love it. It's so squishy. It's kind of like a really, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a very nice mix between like Cascade 220 and like the Eco Wool. Like it's really squishy, but it's soft as well. Like, but it's got a little bit of rusticness as well, but it's still soft, more importantly. And it's like, oh my goodness, when I block this thing, it's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited, so excited. So you're probably like, please just show us what you've worked on. We understand that it's soft. Please just show us. I'm sorry, I'm just very excited about this. Okay. Oh my goodness, everybody, can we even believe it? Oh, wow. I figured out the cables. It's great. I don't need to look at the pattern right now anyway. Again, not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm doing a pretty amazing job. Or, like, I'm very happy with what I'm doing. I'm also proud of what I'm doing, and I'm proud of the fact that I figured out all the cable stuff. I'm proud that I figured out where is it? These little guys. This thing. Because I messed up. You can see that I messed up kind of in the ribbing area, but I figured it out now, and I know how to do it without looking at the pattern. And I know how to see, like, I can read what I've done, and I know what to do next. Oh man, everybody, like, are we so excited? It's a fully covered with cable sweater. It's still in the 90s here, but who cares? Who cares? That being said, let's have a little weather update. We did have a northerly wind yesterday while I was taking my pictures, and I know this because I checked the weather once I got in, because I check the weather quite often. And in the forecast, we do have some weather coming that's kind of in the mid to low 80s as a high, which is just like, what? Whether that actually happens, I don't know, but that's what is currently forecasted, which is very exciting. So, but again, it's still the 80s, but it's much cooler than 100, so, or high 90s. I'm loving this. This is the Oban cardigan by Thea Coleman. She has also an Oban pullover, which I had in my queue for the longest time. When she published that, I was like, I have to make that. I never made it, and I waited long enough, and then the cardigan came out, because, like, when I saw the pullover, I loved it so much, but I wish that there was a cardigan version. I just waited long enough. It was great. Just gotta be patient. And here we are today. I'm so excited. So excited. So, this is my new obsession. I cannot wait to work more on it. Currently, I'm working to connect the pockets, which is very exciting. Yes, it even has pockets. Are we so excited? I'm so excited. And then, like I said, I knit to the end of time, or not the end of time, but just to the underarm, basically, otherwise known as the end of time, but in a good way. And then I start the V-neck shaping, because there's some beautiful shaping and collar action that goes on, and I'm so excited, everybody. I'm so so excited. I just love it so much. Just love a good cable pullover. It's been a while since I've done one of those. Or that, like, this intensely cabled. So yes, I'm very, very excited. So, next up, what to talk about? Okay, so I have some yarn acquisitions, everybody. It's that time of year. I did post this on Instagram, so, excuse me. Everybody, it's Stephen West. West knits mystery knit a long time. Again, the time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things and knit along with Stephen West and create a beautiful thing. I can't think of anything else to rhyme with that, but that's okay. That was a rhyme. That was pretty cool. I do that all the time, not to rhyme again, but I don't do this a lot with everybody, but if you ask Sam, he would tell you that I take songs and rewrite them, and come up with new words to fit the situation. I think they're hysterical. I think they're so funny. Whether they are or not, I don't know. He laughs to be nice, but I would also hope that he thinks they're funny. I think he does think they're funny, but I don't know. Anyway, I think they're funny, and I just really enjoy doing that kind of thing. So, little backstory about me, another one. I got my yarn. I took advantage of the Madeline Tosh Labor Day sale, and so I treated myself and got my colors, and it just arrived, everybody. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera, so I apologize. But if you want to see probably a more accurate picture, if this is not going to show up well, please go check out my Instagram because it's definitely on there. The cat is watching me. He's literally just sitting in the middle of the floor watching me. Hello. Birdie. Hi. How are you? Did you have a good sleep? He's like, I can see the bottom of my food bowl. Please come feed me. Oh, now he's coming to join me in here. Anyway, let's get back to yarn. Here's my colors. Oh, I'm just so excited. Ah. We have a lot of excitement this week, everybody. But there is nothing wrong with that. I will take that any day, every day. Oh. Okay, everybody. So this is the Madeline Tosh Merino Light. I love this base. I have knit many an item with this base. The cat is now going to the bathroom. Don't know why. It's very odd. So the dark purple is called Phantasm. Phantasm. And then this other color is called Librarian's Dream, which I really like. When I was looking at colors, the name of this was definitely one of the things that I liked about it, which is funny. I love it. I love it so much. Like, can we even? So, if you are unfamiliar with how a mystery knit along works, or even who Stephen West is, please Google Stephen West. He is a wonderful human being with a brilliant, creative, genius mind who comes up with incredible items of knitwear. And they can be done in crazy colors, they can be done in subtle colors to create both beautiful, gorgeous items in a totally different way, and it's so amazing, and it's just so incredible. Stephen West, we all love you. So every year for the past 10 years, because this is his 10th anniversary, which is crazy, because I remember the first one, and I've done a lot of them, or at least gotten yarn for a lot of them. Whether or not I finished all of the ones that I had yarn for, that's another question, but that's okay. but it's crazy. Like, it's crazy that this is the 10th year. So what happens is that we currently do not know what it's going to look like. We have no idea. All we know is that it's going to be a shawl, and we have the information to help us pick our colors, or I don't think he has anymore because he all sold out, which is not a surprise, but he had kits available in his store, Stephen and Penelope, where you could just buy a kit that they had put together for this knit-along. So we have all that information. On October 4th and every week for the month of October, we will be getting a clue or part of the pattern. So we will be knitting these clues as we go to then have a finished object by the end of October to wear. And oh my goodness, like, it's just so much fun. I learn so much during these things. Like, it's a huge learning experience. It's a huge, like, just a fun experience. Everybody's knitting the same thing. It's great. Everybody's knitting with their own colors, so we can all see how it looks in different colors, and it's just so amazing. And these are my colors. So for this year, you need 2 colors, 2 skeins of each color, fingering weight, obviously. And he has more details about, like, speckles and tonals and variegateds and stuff on the Ravelry page and in the PDF that you can get. So you just buy it once, and as the clues come out, they'll be sent to your Ravelry account and your email or whatever, with the updates of the clues. So that's very exciting. I am so excited. October 4th, everybody, October 4th. So my goal is to get the Stardust done and the Hilah cowl done before October 4th, because the Stardust for sure has to be done before October 4th. Because our deadline is the end of September, because it comes out on October 1st. Words, lots of words. So I would like to get them all done, just because then I can knit on this without worrying about it, and I'll just have one test knit left that has a deadline of November 1st, which is my Christmas sweater. So this is very exciting. I cannot wait. I am so excited. So excited. I'm so excited. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep on saying that I'm excited, and we just need to move on, I'm gonna say. Because I just don't have any words to describe how excited I am. Let's move on, shall we? Yes, let's move on. So, next up, I get to share these very wonderful little gifts that I got this week. This one is from a very dear friend, and I know she watches the podcast as well. Her name is Susan Ray. She lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and she sent me some needles that she did not need anymore because she has needles, and I'm so grateful because they're all sleeve needles, and we all know that with a 12-inch needle, Sleeve Island turns into Sleeve Paradise, and we love Sleeve Paradise, don't you know? So I'm so excited about that, but she also included some really cute items that I was very surprised by, and just so kind of her. She sent me this little magnet, and like, I can't even. How cute is that? It goes so well in our household because it's true. All you need is love and pizza. Indeed. So I love that. She also sent me this little plaque that says blessed, which is so true. I feel so blessed. This is so wonderful. It's just very, I'm gonna set it probably in my bathroom, I think, next to my makeup brushes. And then this cute little dish. I love stuff like this. Like, it's got a cat. Susan, you are so sweet. I just can't even. Oh man. So, thank you so much, Susan. It's such a sweet little gift, such a sweet surprise. It added so much joy to my week, and I can't wait to like put stitch markers in this next to my couch that I sit in when we watch stuff for stitch markers and stuff like that. That's very important, so thank you so much, Susan. Also, so my parents have been, and part of my family has been in Colorado for a little bit the past week and a bit, I think. And my mom went back to the yarn store in Edwards, Colorado called Maker and Stitch. And everybody, though I have not personally been, I feel like I have because all the wonderful stories my mom has told me about this store. And if you have the ability to go, please go, because they sound so sweet. And their selection is just truly amazing. And just go. Just please go. Also go for me so I can live vicariously through you. I'll get to go eventually. It's just, it hasn't worked out yet. So, my mom came back and surprised me with this bag of goodies. This is a handmade bag for the shop. I guess the owner gets the fabric and they get made. It's so high quality, very nice on the inside. We got really great pockets. Also, I don't know what this is for necessarily. It's like knit fabric. We thought it might be for like tapestry needles or something to stick through, but I don't know. If you have an answer. It could also just be like a tag, like this is the lady that made it. I don't know. And then on the other side, we have really amazing pockets. And as you can see, there's yarn in there. Everybody. I'm so excited. I also put the book somewhere because there were some books. Where did the books go? I thought I brought them in here. I don't know where the books have gone. Oh well, I'll figure that out. They might still be in the other room. That's okay. So, first off, I can't even with this. It's so soft. Like, I haven't seen this yarn in person until this, when I open this. This is the perfect maroon. The perfect A&M maroon. It's amazing. It's perfect. It's so soft. Everybody, I just can't even. This will become a cowl of some sort. I don't know what. Probably just something really simple just to be so it begins so snuggly. So snuggly. I just love it. Okay, so what is it? It's Woolfolk. The Far. I don't actually know if that's how you pronounce it. Come on. It's Far with the circle over it. There we go. So, and this is color number 12 and this is color number 1. Like, everybody, I can't even express to you how soft it is and how much I love it. This is probably like a, I don't know what exactly, probably worsted, heavy DK, I bet. The content is 100% Ovis 21 Ultimate Merino Wool. I don't know what that means. It also says on here 1% of profit on wool yarn goes back to Ovis 21. So that's cool. But it's this like crocheted yarn. It's a chain yarn and it just adds to the squish so much. I am so excited, everybody. Stuff like this is very special just because, like, when it's really soft and then you can create something that, like, is very small, or not very small, but, like, it's not fancy. Like, it's just going to show off the yarn, and it's really just going to be something that I have memories with, my mom has memories with, because she got the same colors as well, and I'm just so excited. So yes, Woolfolk, the Far base in colors 12 and number 1. I know they had other Woolfolk yarns, but I just can't even. Oh, I'm so excited, so excited. So that's that. And then there's some other goodies in here. So this is Farmer's Daughter Fiber, which I have not seen in person, but I now have. This is their Odang base, which is 74% Surrey alpaca and 26% silk. This is the colorway Heartbreak Hotel. There's 328 yards. It's so soft. I'm so excited. It'll be put into something beautiful and something so fuzzy and delicious, and I'm so excited. So excited. I'm looking at my yarn over there. What can I put it with? Ooh. I kind of like those two together. Ooh. This would be interesting. I like that. Just to do something together today. Put this one back. Okay. We'll figure this out later, but that's just very exciting. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but I know that I love it. It's stunning. The next Farmer's Daughter Fiber, that's a very hard name to say. Farmer's Daughter's Fibers. It's not plural daughters, it's just one daughter. Farmer's Daughter Fibers. Okay, this is the Foxy Lady base, which is 70% superwash merino, 30% silk. This is the colorway Hawk Boy, which is 428 yards. And oh my goodness. Like, it's got these speckles in there. The sheen on this thing is incredible. Like, it's beautiful. So I am definitely going to be doing something that's like a one skein thing just so I can show this off, let it speak for itself, because it is truly amazing and needs to shine to the world how amazing it is. So that'll be a one skein item. And then this last but by no means least, this is a local dyer in Colorado, I believe, called Colorful Eclectic Dye Works. And this is the Red Fox colorway. Oh my goodness. Can we even? Can we even? Here is the, whoa. And you can see she's got a website down there. But I will hopefully include this in the show notes. So yes, this is the Elation sock, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 463 yards. Oh. I am just excited. Oh my goodness, can we even like believe this color area? Like, that's just so beautiful. And then like this, that's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, everybody. Oh, yes. So if you are in the Edwards area, please go check out Maker and Stitch. Please. If you're not local, please go check out colorfuleclectic.com. because this yarn is amazing, and my mom got a skein of DK, and it's like all these beautiful creams and mauves and like pinks, and it's just so beautiful, and gotta support those indie dyers. So this is so wonderful and just so exciting, and I can't wait to see what I create with all this stuff. I am so excited. I think this would be like really beautiful with like a really dark brown, like a chocolatey brown. That might be really pretty. I'll figure it out. I'm so excited. Everybody! And my mom also got me this black wrist ruler, which I wear my brown one like literally every day. But she got me a black one, and I love it. So, yay, wrist rulers. If you were on the fence about wrist rulers and you're like, why would I wear a ruler around my wrist? Let me tell you, I use it all the time, whether it be knitting or not knitting stuff. Like, it comes in so handy, and it also looks so cool. And then also, it's a really great conversation starter if you're like sitting somewhere and you just whip this thing off and you're like, hey, I got a ruler. Do you need a ruler? 'Cause I got a ruler. I got 2 rulers now. And everyone's like, whoa, that's so cool. Where'd you get that? What is it? And it's like, it's actually a knitting thing. It's like a knitter's bracelet. But you don't have to be a knitter to wear one. But it was created with knitters in mind. Isn't that cool? And crocheters. Crafters in mind. And then everyone's like, whoa, that's so cool. Exactly how it goes down. I have had conversations like that though, which is pretty fun. Also the same thing about the knitter's backpack, because they'll see my knitter's backpack and they're like, oh my goodness, that's the coolest bag ever. And it's like, thanks, it's actually called the knitter's backpack. Which could also apply to crocheter's backpack or any kind of crafting backpack, because I use it as my purse as well. And then all the non-knitters are like, whoa, why is it called a knitter's backpack? And it's like, well, it's created with knitters in mind, everybody. But you can have one too, because you don't have to be a knitter to use it. But yes, good conversation starters. Very bonding, really. So yeah, that is, I've shared all the goodies that people have given me, which is just so kind and just so generous, and I just can't even. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All the test knitting stuff, all my progress with that, my personal knitting, the Oban cardigan with all the delicious cables, and the mystery knit along stuff that will happen at the beginning of next month, which is just so exciting. I can't even. Oh, I just gotta wait till October 4th. So exciting. So anyway, that is all that I have to share with you this week. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I really appreciate every single one of you. You are wonderful. You are the best. So sweet, so kind. Thank you for your comments, your likes, subscribes, all that jazz. Instagram follows. You are so sweet. So, again, if you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Ravelry. I'm most active on Instagram, so please go follow me over on there, or all of the above, or none of the above, or a select few, whichever you would like. I will not be hurt either way. All the show note information will be on my blog, as will the yarn store information. I will do my best to remember to put everything in the show notes. If there's something that you have questions about, feel free to send me a message anywhere. Probably Instagram and Ravelry are the best places to do that, if you feel so led to do that. Or if you just want to say hello, because I would love to hear from you. Or leave a comment on the YouTube video. That is also very handy. I do appreciate that. Because also I am often to forget things, to include things in show notes, so please remind me if I do, or if there's something that you are just interested in that I didn't necessarily need to include. But ask away, ask me questions. I'm happy to answer them. So, with that, I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you continue to have a wonderful week. If you have crafty plans, I hope that they are very successful. I am feeling much better about my knitting this week. I am just in a more positive mindset, shall we say. I'm not as bogged down or just like overwhelmed, I guess is probably the better way to describe it. I'm not as overwhelmed with my test knits, and I feel like I see the end coming, and I'm gonna enjoy it while I'm still doing it, and it's gonna be great. And then when it's done, I'll be done for a while, and I can work on other stuff and Christmas presents. I should start working on that stuff. It would be very smart of me to at least start making a list of what needs to be done. You know, that would be very smart of me. Whether I'll actually do that, I don't know. You know, in my free time, when that's gonna happen. So anyway, I am so excited about all the knitting that is coming up, whether it be test knits that are being done, my own knits, mystery knit-alongs. Actually, this was a mystery knit-along forever ago, 2 years ago, that I love and adore, that I actually only finished this year because I didn't finish it. But that's okay, because it's now done, and I love it. This is the Marled Magic Pullover, or Marled Magic Pullover. There is one of those, but this is the Marled Magic Shawl, which was a mystery knit-along forever ago. It's so much fun. I would for sure make another one of these just because it was a blast to knit. I loved it. The only thing that I wasn't a super fan of was the I-cord bind-off around the entire shawl. But it wouldn't be a Stephen West shawl or item without having a bazillion stitches to do, right? Right, that makes sense. Yes. Anyway, I need to go because I also love these like massive tassels. I need to go because I have a dentist appointment that I really don't want to go to, but I'm gonna be a good adult and go get my teeth cleaned because I know it's the smart thing to do. But then I get to have a lot of fun with my mom, so I'm excited about that. So, yay! Fun times are ahead. Yay! Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you spending time with me. I know that there's a lot of really amazing knitting podcasts out there, and so I appreciate you picking mine and spending time with me and supporting me and all that jazz. So, I cannot express that enough. I have wonderful viewers, and I cherish every single one of you. So, thank you so much for your support. Again, now I'm just repeating myself, so happy knitting this week. I hope it's getting cool where you are, because it's not quite cool here yet, but that's okay. The time is coming, the walrus said. So hopefully it'll be here before we know it. At least there's rain coming this week, I think, so that's good. Anyway, with that, I don't have anything else to talk about, unless I just start rambling about random things, because I do that a lot. But I won't, because I need to go get my teeth cleaned, unfortunately. Oh well, that's okay. Positive thinking. So, with that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!